I'm doing a follow-up on the video I just posted yesterday about how modern women don't want equality, they want dominance. Now, I get a lot of pushback whenever I criticize female nature. And here's the reality of it, gentlemen. In order for you to understand a woman, you have to understand the good and the bad things about women. And as a man who've had a shitload of experience dealing with women, I've been through 2 divorces. Currently, I'm on my 3rd marriage. I'm married to a great woman. We've been married for 20 years. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that that's my story. So this idea of people calling me a misogynist and, oh, my wife must be going through hell, blah, blah, blah. My wife is a highly educated, very switched on woman who makes her own money. She could make it 10 times over without me. She come from an affluent family, never ever needed me for anything. We got married because we understood that we made a great fit. But me understanding female nature is why she's still there. Now, I tell you this and I share this bit of information with you because I know that there are women out there who thinking that I'm either single and don't know what the hell I'm talking about and I'm a woman hater, etc. And those who do know that I'm married think that I have an unhappy wife who just must be thinking they're getting abused because women can do no wrong. Now, here's the reality of life. Women have to keep the illusion that they're the princess, that they're the queens, that they're the prize. If they do not do that, then they do not get men to serve them. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is essential for a woman to keep up the illusion of purity, of being the thing that all men should want, for them to always have you serving them. This is the reality of a relationship. When I get feedback from my friend Katrina, who is constantly talking about, oh, there's love and you know, we should all be in this for love and blah, blah. Her job is to try to keep the illusion for women. If women do not keep up that constant illusion that we're here to love you and to help you, they're not. All studies, all the reality on the ground have shown that modern women are only concerned about what men can do for them. And we know this, gentlemen. We all know this. No woman out there marries you because she loves you alone. No woman loves a broke man. If you think that any woman would love you because you're broke, you're fat, you're bald, you're out of shape, or you're impotent, but because you're a nice guy, you're delusional. She marries you for what you can do for her. What service can you do for her? Women never look for any man who had all those negative traits and only liked him or cared about him because he was handsome and because he had what? A personality? No. All women are opportunists. I want you to look at it like this, just so that I could bring this home to you. When men meet his male friends and he says, hey, I got a nice girlfriend, man, what does the first thing the man asks? What does she look like? Is she nice? Done. When a woman meets another woman and she says, oh, I got a new boyfriend, what is the first thing she asks? What does he do? She don't give a shit of anything else that is more vital than what the hell does he do? Because she wants to know, what is this man going to do for you? That's it. After she has established on what he does, and that friend confirms in her head that he is now someone that could provide for her, what her friend can get from that man, then she gets into the other nitty-gritty details. Is he handsome? Is he this? Is he that? Let me see a picture. But immediately she wants to know what the hell this man does. For women, it's transactional, but she has to make you feel that it's beyond that in order for you to feel that she is not just a hoe and an opportunist. It is important for her to uphold that. The other thing she needs to do, she needs to lie about her purity because she knows that that's important to you. So that is why when a woman is trying to tell you what her body count is or how many men she's dated in the past, multiply it by 3. Simple. That will get you a much better estimate because she needs to sell you on the fact that she has a degree of purity and she's more precious and she hasn't been passed around because she knows that that's an important metrics on how men choose women. Tell me I'm wrong. But in today's modern environment, women are trying their hardest to convince men that they are the prize. And the reason why they have to try that hard, because we know, gentlemen, that feminism have told women that she should not respect herself. That is the old way. Women don't have to do shit for a man. She can do it all on her own. All of the things, all of the traits that men find undesirable, women are no longer prepared to sacrifice those things for a man. He must accept her for who she is and what she has done. That is what society is telling women that should happen. She has to convince you of that. Make that shit make sense. But in turn, the man must be traditional in his ways. He must still be able to protect and provide for her and do all the traditional stuff, but she don't have to be traditional. Body count? Why are you so insecure? You shouldn't have, that's none of your business. You shouldn't have to worry about my body count. That is the most vital thing every man is concerned about. Why? Because we know, gentlemen, that the more bodies a woman have had under her, it is going to be much more difficult for her to pair bond with you. Her oxytocin and dopamine receptors have been burnt out by the amount of men that have been with her. So when it comes to you, it's going to be very difficult to pair bond. And so we know that is one of the major reasons for the massive degree of divorces in today's modern environment. And why would a man take that risk? But it's important for her to keep up that illusion with you until she marries you. And then the society will tell her, oh, you're being suppressed. You're being held back by a man who wants to stay dominant. You need to get superiority over that man. Why is it important for her to get security? She needs to make sure that that man is constantly feeding her with his resources. She must keep the illusion going. And if she can make him feel that she is superior, his resources are more secured with her. It's no different than working a mule. You work that mule to death, and when that mule has reached an age where he can't produce anymore, you slaughter him and sell off the meat. In other words, you divorce him and you take 50% of the resources that he's worked his ass off for all his life. Tell me I'm wrong. So my friends, listen, I don't hate women. I don't despise women. I just understand female nature. And I want you gentlemen to understand female nature. I'm not saying you shouldn't get married. I'm not saying that you shouldn't embark on great relationships. All I'm saying to you is how to prepare yourself, how not to get hurt, identify the problems with females so that you avoid certain or a particular type of woman, understand their game, so that you don't get in their trap. Protect your resources by making sure that you have a trust. Make sure you secure your assets with prenup or in a trust. Then, once all of those things are done, then you could proceed with trying to get a family. And one thing else I want you guys to always know, and for you that have been following the red pill space, you will understand it 100%. Men have no value in his early years. This is what a lot of women cannot understand. No woman wants a young, broke dude. None. So the man has to build his resources, and usually he does not amass enough resources until he hits late 30s, early 40s in today's environment. But in the meantime, most women were partying. They made money. If they were smart, they made money and saved it. Most women don't do that. Women are not net savers. They're net consumers. That's why malls have 70% of stores for women, 30% for men. Or I think it's 80-20, I'm not sure. But we know that women spend more money on themselves. Women are ones that need their trips. They need to be happy. They're constantly out on brunches. They're constantly out on this never-ending quest to spend every single dime. And when they've spent their own money, they try to get other men to spend money on them. It's a simple equation. We know this. So we know that the women don't have any money to go into retirement with. In today's environment, a lot of modern women are looking for men to hold down now to secure their future because they have wasted a shitload of their 20s and their early 30s spending money on the bag and their trips and their this and their that. Their most productive years were spent doing shit all. They're so heavily in debt with student loans and consumer debt. They need a man now to secure him, but they know that they need to dominate him in order to get his resources, to keep that lifestyle. And then they know know that the exit strategy is divorce, because in the divorce, now she can take half of what he's worked his ass off for and ride off into her golden years, or try to suck another man in and do that again. We know this. So gentlemen, all I'm saying to you is be careful. Protect yourself at all times and constantly be aware of female nature, and never look for her to take the dominant position. That's when you get screwed. I love femininity. I love feminine women. Today's modern women, no, they're not very pleasant at all. I don't get much pleasure out of today's modern woman. I really feel lucky that I have a woman that's still strong in my marriage. I feel very fortunate that I have a really good woman who understands the way I think, and who understands me, and who still cherishes me, and we still work together as a beautiful team. We have 2 beautiful kids, and she appreciates what I bring to her, and I appreciate what she brings to me. But gentlemen, I had to pay the price. I had to pay the price for this knowledge. At 58, listen, I've been through a shitload of women. That sounds bad, but I'm telling you, yes, I've been around the bush. Unlike women who come out with trauma, I come out with scars. I come out with wisdom. I come out with toughness. Women who have been around, they come out with trauma. They hold trauma. That's why men prefer younger women, less trauma. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on too much. I just want you guys to understand that this channel isn't about hating women. It's about identifying female nature and teaching men how to get around it, especially in today's environment where it's all about female empowerment. And I am all for female empowerment. But if it's at the expense of cutting men down, no, that's where we got to draw the line, gentlemen. All right. So listen, guys, like this message, please. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you'd like to have a chat with me, you want some consultation, or if you want me to join you or on your YouTube channel or your Instagram channel, by all means, I am available to do that. So yeah, just give me a shout. All right. So until next time, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon.